Specifically on the field, there's a couple of little tools and tips and tricks that I think you need to do. When you're in that state of pressure, of feeling anxious, you got to recognize when you're in that state, which is sometimes really hard. Because when we do go into the monkey brain, our kind of consciousness switches off, really. So a lot of the time we come out of an argument with someone and we don't really know what happened, but we might have got a bit fired up and can't really remember what we said because we've gone into this monkey brain. So that's what happens under pressure. So sometimes it's really hard for us to recognize that we're in there. What we did in the All Blacks was we reviewed our performances and looked for moments where we did go into the red. Was it a missed tackle that led to a try, meant that that person switched off and was trying to make up for it and didn't even listen to the huddle and things like that. So I recognize it, and then we've got to connect back to now. And so we do that through breath. When you do it collectively and you do it in sync, that brings all 15 guys thinking the same thing and syncing the same thing. So that's what a collective breath does in a huddle. But if you're just by yourself, it could be self-talk. I use self-talk myself in the field. If I was under a bit more pressure, I'd look up into the far reaches of the stadium because it opened my eyes up. So when you get under pressure, you kind of get narrow focused and your head drops and you lose the picture. So just looking up into the far corners of the stadium allowed me to see a bigger picture, allowed me to see the whole field and put things in perspective. So recognize that you're in that state, connect back to now, and then focus your attention on what needs to come. So once you've done those first two, now let's focus on what's coming next. And so whatever that is, we focus on that. And, you know, for rugby, if you've been scored against, you're under your post in the huddle, there might be a solution to a team problem. But the closing message I always used as captain was kick off. We're going to kick here. We're going to chase here. That's all we need to know. We're good rugby players to be able to adapt to whatever comes post that. Just focus on that one next task, and then just, you know, the next task become the next one, and the next one become the next one. So yeah, recognizing where you are, connecting and focusing, I think, are the three key ways to get through that real pressure moment. Just focus on that one next task, and then just, you know, the next task become the next one, and the next one become the next one.